what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Yo, it's this crazy ass story I just read. It's about this 10-year-old girl who was denied an abortion in Ohio. You heard of that?
Nah. What happened? Was she why she even having sex anyway? Was 10?
Nah, this nigga.
Wow.
No, she was raped.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So they're saying, So how? Hold on. So why
Yeah.
didn't the parents not do anything about that? If they knew they was raped, what's like? Why they didn't go make sure there wasn't no issue as soon as she got raped? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, they're basically the law in Ohio is saying that she cannot get an abortion at all.
Yeah, but before we get to the laws, like, why the parents then, you know what I'm saying, try to get, get that fixed, whatever. If we had a daughter, right, if she got something happen to her, of course I'm going to, make sure you say SED check and all that type of stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying, plan B or something, or, you know what I'm saying, make sure they get corrected, whatever.
Yeah.
But why they not allowing them to get abortions? I thought they was allowing abortions for rape.
Yeah. I think it's the parents, they waited too long.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not sure, like you were saying, I think kind of like why did they wait up until, first of all, if she was raped, you don't wait. You just kind of get a plan B, ain't it?
Yeah. Like, as soon as I'm finding out, like, I'm like, hey, let's go ahead and take care of this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We'll take care of that first, and then we'll worry about killing them later.
Oh, gosh.
Like, you're like, that's how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take care of, make sure she's taken care of, and then after that, whatever, we're going to find whatever. So I don't see, why they let that linger, whatever. But I know the Roe versus Wade crap was changed, whatever, but they still allowing, certain instances like incest and abortion. So why they not letting her? It's what Ohio is talking about.
Yeah, Ohio's saying if you are more than 6 weeks pregnant, then you're ineligible for an abortion. So
that's
yeah.
the problem. That's sort of the issue right there. Like, so that's why they should have been took care of that shit, whatever. Because if they would have been took care of it, whatever, they wouldn't have been in this situation. Now they got to make a whole damn news article, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like propaganda to me. Because you mean to tell me you gonna wait 6 weeks and stuff like that, and then you want to say something? You could have been saying something a while ago.
Yeah, my thing
is, you wait now?
My thing is, if they waited, it seemed like they wanted to keep the baby, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, of course, like, that was my first thing. Like, hey, all right, I need to go ahead and get this fixed, whatever, because, this situation happened, whatever. Unless the girl hide it from him, but you should be already been looking and see, your kids, whatever is there. She probably want to be touched. She probably been acting different, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's things you can do and check, whatever. You know what I'm saying, to make sure, stuff is straight. So I don't see what's going on with them. Like,
but you know how these kids are, or how parents now, they let them just be all on their tablets and their iPhones and stuff. So she probably could have, got raped and then just went in her room. Maybe the person threatened her or something, and she just was hiding it. Who knows? Yeah. You know how it is with the kids.
Yeah, that's weird. So how old was the baby? Like, how pregnant was she? Was it?
Oh, let me see. I think I did read that. It says that she was 6 weeks and 3 days.
Really? So you mean to tell me 4 days ago they couldn't go? Now they want to make a damn news article. See, this shit might be fake. I don't believe it now. Because you mean to tell me you couldn't 4 days ago or 5 days ago, whatever, you can go and get it done then?
Yeah.
After, and then you're gonna go try just to get it done. So I think this propaganda, whatever. This might be a fake story, or it might be real, and they trying to get some votes or something.
You still trying to get some votes? Sense. Oh yeah, true.
So to get this case and stuff overturned, whatever. But I don't. That sounds stupid to me, whatever. Because if that's the case, if you want to get that abortion, blah blah blah, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want the baby, whatever. You should have been already took care of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is Ohio one of the what they lost? You said so they got 6 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
They got like they wanted like the states with like a heartbeat law or something like that.
I don't know if it's a heartbeat law, but I do know that they're saying if it's rape or incest, you can get an abortion, but it has to be before the 6-week mark. So this girl is 6 weeks and 3 days, so they didn't give her a wave pass. Like, they didn't give her nothing like, oh, okay, well, you're 10, like, they didn't put that into play. But
that's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. But
because for me, if I was the parent of that child, whatever, for me not to take care of her early enough, whatever, in that situation, to put her in that situation, and then now they're going to have a news article about me, whatever. Do they talk about the guy on the situation? Is the guy arrested or anything like that? Or
that's what I was trying to find. I was trying to find, like, who, where, what, when, how. I didn't see none of that. All I see is just saying that Ohio bans it, and the age of consent is 16 years old.
That's I don't know about
that's
that.
all they talking about. They just talking about just the abortion part. They're not talking about, like, the details. Most of the time when you hear rape stories, you hear details. Like, a woman was walking in the alley at 11 o'clock at night, and a man attacked her and grabbed her by the neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go into details with it, but they didn't go into any details. They just keep talking about, oh, she was denied an abortion. But what made me click on it is because it said 10-year-old. Because why, first of all, you're 10. So I automatically assumed,
because to me, what issue a lot of stuff is not adding up, whatever.
Yeah.
With this story, you mean to tell me you waited 3 days after the period, whatever, to go get it checked or get it done, and then the guy, whatever, is not arrested, or either the kid is lying, it's probably one of her little boyfriends or something like that, whatever, that was doing it, or it's just a propaganda, or the whole case, the whole thing might be false, whatever. You know what I mean? So we gotta kind of listen. I'm gonna probably keep an eye on this story, whatever, save this one, whatever, so I can kind of look into it the next 3 weeks or 6 weeks. Because a lot of times they'll make these propaganda stories, whatever, and then a year later, whatever, you never hear nothing, or 6 months later, you never hear nothing about what happened, and stuff like that, whatever. And then now, people just believe everything they wanted you to believe.
Yeah, because they had me going. They had me going because I'm like, oh, wow, 10 years old, she can't get an abortion? How could you, like, why would you do that to somebody? But if they're trying to,
Especially because of rape. Yeah.
Right.
And that's, honestly, it's like one of the I'm saying, less than 1% of the people that's in it, whatever. So for them to say that then it's a 10-year-old girl, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like a child, innocent child, being this, and then now they got to complain, whatever, because they can't get in Ohio or whatever, whatnot. Did they go to another location? Did they go to another spot?
Yeah, they went to Indiana.
See?
So now they mad. They mad because now she had to travel from Ohio to Indiana for an abortion. Wow. That's another headline I see.
Wow.
Now.
So you mad because you didn't do the due diligence in the beginning when the shit first happened or whatever. You didn't take the time to understand what happened to your child, get her therapy, get her, the stuff as a child, whatever. Because parents, we gotta take more responsibility of these kids, whatever. The dad, mom, whatever, whoever in that household should have got her in therapy. They should have got her SEB, whatever. Should have got her Plan B, whatever you want to give her, whatever, to make sure nothing, she'll have to relive this, because a lot of people are not talking about the real person that's hurt, which is the little girl.
Yeah,
So now she got to relive that whole situation, whatever, because now she got to have an abortion at 10 years old.
Because my thing is,
affect her the rest of her life.
The
rest of her life.
It will. And
even after the rape, that's going to affect her and this.
The whole thing, yeah. She's so young that, she has more life to live, and she already starting off crazy. But my thing is so I don't know when the parents found out that she was raped, because we don't have girls, but if we did,
see, that's why I don't want to have no girls. See?
Oh my gosh, James.
that would put somebody in the hospital.
Yeah, but if we did have a girl, or like in the future, okay, I'm just saying, if we did have a girl, like, and let's say that happened, immediately you go to the ER. You don't wait until, let's see if you get pregnant, because she doesn't know anything about how to get pregnant. Well, at least that I assume. This girl doesn't know anything about how to get pregnant. She doesn't know nothing about it. So she could have been like, yeah, I got raped. And then they'll ask her, well, did he, I don't know how they would say it. I don't know how they would say it to a little girl, right? Did he? So she will just say automatically no. She probably won't even answer the question because she's traumatized. So was she gonna wait until she take a pregnancy test? That means that they was waiting. That's what that means. She was gonna take a pregnancy test.
I'll just assume the worst, whatever. Because in that situation, whatever, you just have to assume the worst, whatever. I wouldn't much ask her those questions, whatever, because you might start thinking about it again and kind of put her in a trauma state of mind, whatever. So I'll just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do these precautions, whatever. You know what I mean? So make sure you'll never relive this scenario again. And then after that, whatever, you'll be okay. Or, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of move forward and get the real help you need.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why, in my opinion, I think that they waited until she was gonna see if she was pregnant or not. Because why are they? She's not grown.
You gotta be mad at Ohio for that. You gotta be mad at yourself.
Yeah.
As a parent for that, whatever, whoever caretaker, whoever it is, whatever. Because you know what I'm saying. You already know what the laws is. You already know. You know, well, they probably know what the laws is, but you know you got to take care of that stuff quick, especially when the laws being overturned. People got to be more aware and take care of the things they need to take care of, whatever.
Yeah.
To the last minute or stuff.
Yeah, don't especially if somebody a little girl, don't let her sleep over many places. Like, you got to protect the kids. These laws came into effect not too long ago, so you got to do certain things to make sure certain things are not going to happen. And I'm not saying you could prevent everything, but you can try. Like, it's not a big deal. Try to prevent everything that you can for your children.
This is a test where, right, I'll ask you a question or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet when you read the article, were they more focused on the little girl or were they more focused on the Roe versus Wade?
Roe versus Wade. Roe v. Wade, yep.
Mm-hmm. See, they don't care nothing about the girl or whatever. They're just caring about their damn case. Whatever.
Yep,
so
this law.
They want to use this small anomaly, even if it's real. They just want to use this to prove their point. Mm-hmm. So I think it's probably propaganda. It's probably not real. It's probably a fake story. When I started seeing names, when I started seeing people get arrested, whatever, because it could be a little boy that did it, whatever. I remember back in high school, middle school, whatever. It was, you know, a girl that was a freak, whatever, you know, and she told she got caught in the closet with one of the guys, whatever, and she screamed rape.
You know oh my gosh!
And the guy got in trouble for it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's scary. That's scary.
And everybody know what she was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It could be a little more her age, and she don't want to rat him out. So it's just some random guy that did it to her. You know, rather than a real true story, because she don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it can be a lot of little factors, because when kids because it looks kids know that if you say that, you have sympathy. But if you say, hey, I was just messing with my little boyfriend or something like that, whatever, you know what I mean? Nobody's going to have sympathy for you. They're going to be on you because you know you should know better.
Yeah. And that's a scary thing, though, because we have boys. So you telling me that any little girl that they kiss, they going to scream rape if they get caught, or if they feel uncomfortable, and then that could happen to, like, our kids? Like,
yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And that's why we got to be careful, is make sure they're on point.
Yeah.
It's I think his name was Brian, the football player. That happened to him. He lost his career. He was.
Oh man. Yeah,
he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the top athletes back in the day. They got a movie about him and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Athletes.
Yeah.
He was one of the top athletes. Whatever. Girl said, hey, yeah, you know what I mean? I did this, or he raped me, whatever. When they got caught, and man went to jail for like 5-6 years.
Okay, so it sound like our kids shouldn't do nothing until they get married. How about that? that was
why they wrote it in the book.
Yep, that true. That's why it will help when it comes to this new abortion law. We don't have to worry about that, and we don't have to worry about people claiming rape on our kids, because that could happen anywhere. They could be, you know how some women, they could be like, you know, tricking you into things. And they try to trick them with the looks and all that, and they get them, and then boom, they get caught by their damn parent, you know, mom, dad, or whatever, and then they call rape on the kids. That would hurt me. Like, you can't, don't try to trick my son.
Yep, and then now he got to walk around with the stigma or whatever.
Yeah.
People don't believe the women. They don't believe, you know what I mean, him.
Yeah.
They don't believe her, and then now we looking crazy because we raised that.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, our kid is doing, you know, for the most part, we raise good sons. They doing well, and then here comes somebody trying to mess it up. Yep. Just because they were taught these laws, or they know they have rights in a way, or they got mad because one of the kids broke up with them.
it's
You
getting
know what I'm
bad,
saying?
man. So I had on my homeboy, a girl was beating him or whatever, just because he didn't have no arms, whatever, because the lick she was throwing at him was weak.
Yeah.
The police didn't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that would have been him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would have got arrested, even if she said he hit her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he showed a video and everything. The police was like, "Oh, it's okay, don't worry about it." You know what I'm saying? If you just file a peace order, and that's not enough evidence. Even though you got a video of the person saying, "Hey, I'm about to hit you," and then seeing that they hit you and the camera shaking.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what to say. It's just the story is like kind of mind blowing. First of all, I'm just so mind blown because she's 10. Like, why? That's sad. That's what it is. It's sad. And then now they got this new law, so she can't even get an abortion at all because they put 6 weeks. Most people don't find out they're pregnant until about 5 to 6 weeks anyway. So that's why I say that they was waiting to see if she got pregnant, because why would you wait until then anyway? You should know she's pregnant or could be pregnant. That's not something that you wait for. She sound like a damn 20-year-old. Let me go get a pregnancy test. Let me wait. I missed my period. Like, what? Why are we even doing all that?
Yeah, a lot of those states or whatever, you know what I mean, they got the, well, not a lot, but some of the states got the heartbeat law, so,
yeah.
You know what I mean, if that heartbeat come, or, you know what I'm saying, it might be a little bit earlier than that, whatever, than 6 weeks, whatever, but, you know what I mean, as soon as that come, whatever, it's a life, you know what I'm saying, so, you gotta do your due diligence, whatever, so that's...
I get it. I get it now.
F+.
Yeah.
F+ for the parents and having
You said F+.
Yeah. The little girl is innocent, whatever, so I'm not gonna...
No. I got it, James. That's not what happened.
What happened?
It's making me think because they literally waited for her missed period. That sound like she probably got her period early. Let's say 8 years old, right? She's very mature, so she was already probably, doing the do. And she missed her period. So she knows. She has knowledge. So she was like, oh, I missed my period. And then that's how it came out. And then she probably, how moms, they be knowing. Why your stomach look like that? Why you feeling fatigued? Why you so sleepy? You ain't do nothing. That's probably what happened. Yeah.
Let's go get a test.
Right. Just to make sure. She probably didn't even mention it yet. She just was like, let's check this test out, Yeah. And then you're pregnant. And then it probably was like, she probably was messing around. And then they just said rape because that's going to protect her because she has to go to the clinic. And the parent has to be the one to sign off on that. That's probably what it is. I'm thinking about it.
They know for sure that since those laws are only accepting certain, things or whatever, you know what I mean? That's the only way they can get out of it. So they're basically probably just lying.
Right, because you could use the system, because remember, if they didn't say that she was raped and she actually had a little boyfriend like you were talking about earlier, and then try to get an abortion, that's not gonna fly because then they will call the people, what is it, ACS? What is it? They'll call them on the parents saying that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll call and they'll get in trouble for that.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking.
So it's child neglect or whatever, whatever.
Yeah. They're not gonna never say nobody's never gonna get arrested for it, whatever. So I bet that people watch this case. And they continue to go. Nobody's never gonna get arrested. They're never gonna find a person, and then people just gonna stop talking about it.
They're not gonna find nobody because it's one of her friends. That's why the kid's name is not, or I say kid, but whoever. That's why the person's name is not on none of these articles. Because they would show it was Jim John or whatever, 32 years old male. Like they'll tell you.
Yeah, and you can get a DNA test, whatever. That's what they could have did, whatever. So
yeah,
I know you gotta wait a little bit longer or whatever, but.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could have found out exactly who did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they trying to hurry up and get rid of it.
Yep. You don't hear them saying, oh, we're going to help us find this guy, and they'll give you the profile of him and all that. They're not doing none of that. So yeah, that's probably what it is. It's making sense. Yep.
Yeah. They was talking strictly about the case, whatever. But,
well, that's sad. I feel sad for the whole situation, but Listen, we're gonna do better as parents, and we're gonna make sure that we protect our kids and teach them their rights and their and laws, the new laws, even if we don't like it. You know, it doesn't matter. This is the world we living in now. So.
But yeah, baby, I might go to this appointment, so I'll hit you up later. Okay.
All right, cool. Talk to you later.
All right,
Bye. Bye. So, what do you guys think of this? Do you think it's fake just for them to push the rights to have an abortion? We need a lot more details on the story because it's a little shaky. If you have information on this, comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Download Dyverse Mama podcast on wherever you listen. Stay tuned for the next episode.